1, outer 0. Hey everyone, I wanted to introduce what I'm doing for the month of January because I don't know what happened to the other footage. So I'm going to redo it. So here we are. For the month of January, I'm going to be working on getting my split. I'm mostly going to be focused on my left and right leg split, so like one leg in front, one leg in back, rather than I've been calling it a middle split because that's what makes sense to me, or a straddle split. So I'm going to be focused on my left and right split, and if my middle split comes along, all the better. But I'm not going to be specifically focusing on that one. Now, I have never had a split before, I don't think. My parents seem to think that I did for like a brief second, back in like first grade or something. I was still doing gymnastics then. But that was like my last year of gymnastics. I didn't do any sort of like gymnastics after like first grade or second grade or something like that. I think I got one of the splits maybe for a very brief moment in like first grade, but I really don't remember this. The only reason I'm acknowledging it is because my parents think that I did, so I want to be completely honest there. But otherwise, I haven't had one. And partly that's been on purpose. I've played volleyball since 6th grade, I think. And for a lot of sports that are not flexibility forward, like dance, gymnastics, whatever, flexibility actually tends to be a hindrance because there's a balance between flexibility and strength. And because you don't particularly need a lot of flexibility in volleyball, but strength is helpful, you actually specifically don't really want a lot of flexibility in your legs because you want the strength there. And that's not 100%, that's not like 100%. You can't have strength if you're flexible because like obviously Olympic gymnasts and stuff, super flexible and super strong. So obviously it's possible, but it's just that tends to be the pattern. As you work on your flexibility, you lose strength or vice versa. I don't know, I just wanted to split for a long time. I like sitting in like positions where it's like a very light stretch but not strong, and I hope that one day I get to that point. I doubt that point will be in this month because even after you get a split, it's not like a comfortable position until you can start getting into like an over split, and I think getting a regular split in 30 days is going to be tight, let alone an over split. That's kind of where I'm at, but I'm excited to try. I already did a little bit of research to figure out what kind of stretches and stuff I need to do, and there's a very popular blog of, I think it's from Blogilates, that may be wrong, that's a 30-day split challenge. And so I'm going to try to follow that as much as possible. Leave the link in the doobly-doo. I have no idea, right now I'm more flexible than my dad and my sister, but I'm certainly not as flexible as a lot of the other people, especially females. Those sit and reach tests in high schools. I think I still passed it, but I wasn't like passing it well. I wasn't like getting very good marks either for that. But do I think I can get a split in 30 days? I'm hopeful. I think it's possible. I mean, this plan seems to think it's possible, but I don't know, that I'm sure that your success with that plan depends on where you start from, and I don't know where I start from is going to be close enough, but I'm gonna try. We'll see how far I go. This plan specifically says every day, so I'm gonna try to do it every day. I don't know if it's actually gonna be a realistic goal, but I'm gonna legitimately try to do it every day. Why do I want to get a split? I decided to just try a new thing because why not? Which was aerial arts. It's something that, in its most strict definition, I think it's something that hangs from the ceiling that you then hang from. So one of the most common apparatuses is the silks, which are these super, super long fabrics that hang from the ceiling, and you climb on them and do poses and tricks on them and whatever. Trapeze, also super well known and common. So I tried aerial for the first time over the summer, and I loved it. I thought it was so fun, so cool. And so I've been keeping with it. I'm still doing it now, and it's January. So it's been like 6 months just about. And it's still super fun. I'm still really enjoying it. But I am noticing that there's certain moves where more flexibility would be helpful. I'm still at very beginner stages, so generally it's not like mandatory for these poses, but I'd like to make my moves look nicer, and flexibility is helpful for that, for sure. So I want to try to get a split. Also because right now I have an office job. I sit for the majority of my day, and I do have a standing adjustable desk, so usually I try to stand for at least a couple hours every day to keep my hamstrings loose, because I know that people in office jobs get a lot of back problems because they're sitting all day, and sitting is really bad for you. So back problems generally tend to come from tight hamstrings, and hamstrings get tight when you sit because they're not being worked at all. Splits are kind of the opposite of that. Like splits, you need really flexible hamstrings to do a split. If I can get a split and maintain it, I'm hopeful that that can help maybe protect my back. I think the first week will be really easy. Not in the sense of I think I might make a lot of progress in the first week just because right now I haven't really focused on any stretching on my legs. So I think a lot of progress is definitely possible for this first week. A lot more than maybe later weeks. This first week will be easy motivation wise because it's still like this new, fresh, fun thing. It won't become a chore yet. I think week 2 will be more when it starts to feel like a chore, which I'm a little concerned about, but I'm also aware of it. So hopefully I'm able to figure out ways to mitigate lack of motivation. But yeah, I'm excited to start the challenge. I'm excited to see if I can get a split in 30 days. I mean, it seems possible. I don't know. We'll have to see. See you later.